The Green Dragon chapter illustrated Chinese classical tales 100 episodes. First story. The Donkey Transformation of Niangzi, art by Zhang Xuan. In the Tang Dynasty, there was a small inn west of Bionzu. The innkeeper Niangzi was a widow with no children, running the inn alone. Niangzi was quite wealthy and kept many donkeys, often selling them to passers-by at very low prices. One day, a guest named Zhao Jihei passed by on his way to Luoyang and stayed at Niangzi's inn. The inn only had one large bed where 6 or 7 guests slept together. Zhao Jihei had to squeeze into the innermost spot against the wall to sleep. At midnight, while everyone else was sound asleep, Zhao Jihei remained awake. Suddenly, he heard noises from Niangzi's room next door, like some animal calling. Feeling suspicious, Zhao Jihei sat up and peeked through a crack in the wall. He saw Niangzi light a candle. Then she took out a small wooden plow, a wooden ox, and a wooden puppet from a chest. She placed the small puppets on the earthen floor in front of her bed and sprayed water on them. Amazingly, the puppet came to life. It harnessed the ox to the plow. Soon the soil was plowed, and Niangzi gave the puppet a bag of wheat seeds to sow. The puppet sowed the seeds, and the wheat grew rapidly. After flowering, the wheat ripened, and the puppet harvested a full basin of grain. Niangzi put the puppets back in the chest and hid it under her bed. She used a small millstone to grind the wheat into flour. Then she used the flour to make over a dozen flatbreads before going back to sleep. Zhao Jihei was both astonished and frightened, not understanding what was happening. Soon the rooster crowed and the guests woke up. As the guests were in a hurry to continue their journeys, Niangzi served them the flatbreads she had made during the night. Zhao Jihei claimed to have a stomachache and declined to eat. He quietly slipped outside and peeked into the room. The guests cried "Ayo!" as they ate the bread and collapsed to the ground. To his horror, they had all turned into donkeys. Niangzi herded the donkeys into the courtyard. She then took and hid all the guests' money and belongings. Terrified, Zhao Jihei mounted his horse and fled all the way to Luoyang, not daring to tell anyone about this incident. A month later, after completing his business, Zhao Jihei returned home, having devised a plan to deal with Niangzi. As he approached the inn, he had someone prepare flatbreads identical to Niangzi's. Zhao Jihei stayed at Niangzi's inn again, and since there were no other guests this time, she was especially hospitable. At midnight, Zhao Jihei got up and peeked through the wall crack again. he saw San Niangzi take out the puppets to plow and sow wheat as before. She ground the flour and made flatbreads just like last time. In the morning, San Niangzi brought out a plate of flatbreads, saying, "Guest, please help yourself to some snacks." When San Niangzi turned away to fetch something, Zhao Jihei quickly replaced one flatbread on the table with his own and hid it in his clothes. "San Niangzi, I've brought my own flatbreads. Please keep yours for other guests," Zhao Jihei said. After a while, San Niangzi came to serve Zhao Jihei tea. "San Niangzi, my flatbreads are quite delicious. Please try one," he offered. Little did San Niangzi know that Zhao Jihei had given her the swapped flatbread. She took a bite. Aha! With that cry, San Niangzi collapsed to the ground, transforming into a braying donkey.